Affairs at Hello Heart. Doctor, great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, nice to see you, Natasha and Steve.
So this is great because a lot of people who have sleep apnea, they obviously have to use that machine. If they travel, it has to be portable. So what could an injectable drug look like, and how could that be game-changing?
Yeah, when we look at sleep apnea, it's really sort of that collapsing of those upper airways, and it deprives the body of oxygen over time. And from a cardiologist's perspective, it actually impacts negatively your cardiac history and your cardiac flow. And so we're really interested in this. And this drug appears to improve oxygen and decrease the number of times your breathing is interrupted during the night.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's so easy to sort of not take this situation seriously enough because it is so dangerous for you. It's not just snoring. I mean, it has such amazing negative cardiovascular setbacks as well. It's so dangerous. That's
right. You're absolutely correct, Steve. And it's one of the reasons that cardiologists are very interested in this, because sleep apnea actually is a cardiovascular risk factor. And we are really interested in anything that can improve sleep apnea and certainly fit more into the lifestyle of a person instead of carrying around sort of sometimes these clunky CPAP machines.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, doctor, let's move to our next topic. The big question, can wearing a hat lead to hair loss? So what do doctors say about this?
Wearing a hat generally does not. Sometimes what happens is because of the natural shedding process of the hair, you may find hairs in your hat and you think, oh, my hat is causing me to lose hair. But no, the hat is just capturing hairs that would normally leave your head and be blown off into the wind. Certainly if we're talking about something that's really tight fitting, especially around the edges of your hair, it could cause some traction hair loss, but in general, just normal or loose fitting hats really do not cause hair loss.
Yeah, so it's sort of like become an urban legend of sorts. What is a normal amount of hair to lose? Maybe that'll help people figure out where they are on that whole thing.
Yeah, a normal amount of hair loss is higher than you think. It's probably 50 to up to 100 strands per day. And oftentimes we don't notice it because it's shed, it blows off in the wind. We leave hair in different places. I'm sure we've all been places and you see a strand of hair. That's one of those 100 strands somebody lost along the way that day. And so, these are things that we live with naturally, but there are times when we are losing hair. Sometimes childbirth, women lose hair, and that generally recovers on its own. Hormonal things, chemotherapy, vitamin, mineral deficiency. So there are different types of hair loss, including genetic, that you see people dealing with, but it generally almost never is related to the hat that you're wearing on your head.
Okay, good to know. All right, doctor, thanks so much. We'll always love to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.